G'day, it's Mark and welcome back to the channel. In this episode, I wanted to give you a quick overview of a project car that I've got. It's my absolute favourite Australian car ever made in my favourite colour of this particular model. So let's check it out. Well, it's a P5 Ford LTD made from 1973 to 1976. Now, I will be doing a fully detailed, comprehensive episode on the LTD series and the Landaus down the track. At the moment, we're currently doing the Fairlane series, so stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any episodes. If you haven't already, check out the Falcon History series as well. But this is just a quick video on a project car of mine that, as I said, my favourite Australian car of all time, the P5 Ford LTD. And to me, you know, when you consider that this was released about 13 years after the XK Falcon, you know, this car had comprehensive instrumentation, four-wheel disc brakes, 9-inch diff, the FMX T-bar automatic transmission with a beautiful console, almost aircraft controls for the air conditioning system with those, little levers with the balls at the top, almost like aircraft controls from back in the day. Just a beautiful car. Concealed headlights at the front, 121-inch wheelbase, matching the outgoing Ford Galaxy, which is what the Ford Australian LTD was designed to replace. Longer wheelbase than the Fairlane, obviously the Falcon, but a Falcon derivative car. Yes, I know some people will say, oh yes, the roof panel's made up of welded panels. Big deal, big deal. There's lots of welding in lots of parts of cars if you haven't noticed, unless you maybe got a Citroen or a Meccano set. But anyway, I think they're one of the best looking cars, or the best looking Australian car. Very comprehensive. They had a high compression 351 V8 engine, the 4V heads, or not 4V heads, 4-barrel carb. 4V is what Ford called it, 351 4V. High compression engine, and this was in the Landau and in the LTD as well, exclusively. And then outside of that, you'd get a GT Falcon. But concealed headlights at the front, long wheelbase. The early series had the old style hubcaps, which they'd taken off the parts bin from the LTD Brougham. The later model, which is what I've got, is a 74 build car, has the more flat disc hubcaps, which are taken off the Thunderbird. And the centers of those are color keyed to match the exterior color of the vehicle. As I said, it's a project car. It's going to need plenty of work, but it's well worth doing. So these cars were fairly notorious for rust, not just the LTD, but the Fairlane, the Falcons. They had some rust problems. So the car is all original. It's, it's been a local car in the area for many years. And then the person I bought it off, they had owned it for about 20 years and sitting in a shed. So again, favourite car, favourite colour. First port of call, I think, as part of the restoration process is just get all the rust cut out of it, have that replaced with metal. And then, the vinyl roof, you can still get the Cavalry twill. It's a special material. It's harder to get, but you can buy that from the States. The current vinyl roof is actually in pretty reasonable condition, so that's not a priority. Car runs and drives. It's on gas. I will be putting it back to petrol, but just in the meantime, the fact it can move around under its own power is the main thing. So, get the rust repairs done first, then also sourcing bits and pieces for it. So things like, the interior is in very, very nice original condition, a couple little splits in the driver's seat. So things like the door trims, the little chrome surrounds, they just fall out. So, I've already got those to replace. It's missing its overriders on the front and rear bumper. Funnily enough, I've seen some original period photos of the cars, and some of them don't have the overriders, so I'm not sure. It was not an option, but whether there was a running change or some of them were just built that way? I don't really know, but I've actually sourced some front overriders for that. Also at the back, you'll notice the boot lid is a ZF Fairlane boot lid. It's got FORD there. It should have a no Ford lettering on it. It should have a central red flip over badge where you put the key in. Just says L with red. The later P6 LTDs had the black with the L. The P5s had the red. And then off to the right-hand side, LTD by 4, that badge is missing as well, so I've sourced one of those. So, yeah, it's just a matter of getting the parts, while I can, or, when I see them, and then just, returning the car to its former glory. And, as I said, favourite Australian car. I absolutely love these cars. I even went, not by design, but the original brochure shot for this car was shot in Tasmania outside of an old mansion that was built in the 1800s. And when I was touring Tasmania for a holiday, I just coincidentally visited this place and I thought, actually, this building looks really familiar. And I just don't know where I've seen it before, but it looks so familiar. And I thought, you know what? I reckon this is where they shot the brochure shot for the P5 LTD. Sure enough, while I was there, looked it up on my phone, and it was the same place. I thought, that's pretty cool. Maybe one day when this car's all done, I might take it over there and put it in the same spot and take the photo again. I think that'd be kind of cool to recreate that. The rear of the cars, they have the vinyl roof with the sort of more the limousine, sort of smaller back window. That was part of the styling exercise they did. And then what I really love is those little fins at the back with these reflectors in the fin, in the side there. I thought just a very unusual and very cool design theme. I don't know who came up with that, but I thought, wow, that's really cool. And the whole car is terrific. The body side, the back of it, nice tail lights, those fins I mentioned, the front grille with the concealed headlights, the interior with the the wood grain dash, cockpit style with the comprehensive instrumentations, I don't think it's leather wrap dash, it's probably vinyl, but it's got a padded dashboard cover. It's got the very nice padded sort of center console, the aircraft style ventilation controls, and, just a terrific car. Anyway, just a quick update on this project, and, as things develop, I can maybe give you some more updates on it, but I just thought I'd share with you guys this project. But as I said, I will be doing comprehensive episodes as part of my auto history series on LTDs. Fairlane's currently underway at the moment, so please do subscribe. Make sure you check out all those episodes on the channel. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you did enjoy that little grab on the LTD P5 project in I think it's Apollo Blue, paint code V. And just make sure you follow along. There's other project cars that I've got, EB Fairmont Gear V8s and VCT AU XR6s. Some of those, hasn't been a lot of work done lately. Even my Cadillac Seville, I was checking that out today. My Ford F250, the 57 model. Some of these projects do take a while, but as long as we make some progress on them, that's the main thing. But please do give the episode a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and enjoy the content on the channel. So thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.